And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Yankees taking on the Tropics. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Well, winning game 1 on the road was huge, Boog, and they could put a stranglehold on this series with the win here in this one, and that's obviously the goal. You want to go back home up 2-0 with a chance to wrap up the series in your own ballpark for sure.
And if it goes the other way, the series gets to 1-1. It's a total reset as we change venues for the next 3 games. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. Starting on the mound in this one, Jose Barrios.
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
Here's Kyle Tucker. And a foul ball. The pitch. Stays alive. The 1-2. That one way inside. Wouldn't chase that time.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And he missed. Struck him out. 1 out. And now here is Harper. 1 down, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That one is absolutely belted. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Oh, he throws it away.
That's a good sound out of the bat, man. And as he connected out front and gets into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One away with a runner at third here in game 2. And now 2-2. Barrios, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. And there's a ball.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
And there's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now it's Corey Seager. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Comes a 2-2. Swing and a miss. Adam out front with a strikeout.
So certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Big swing and a miss. Turns and fires to Betts. And now it's even up. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in game 2 of the NLCS. Line drive. And that one is out of here. And now they're out front. It's 3-0. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Here's Austin Riley. Line drive, base hit right field. And that keeps the inning going. Here's Mike Trout. The 1-1. Foul ball there. Riley off the first with 2 away. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mookie Betts brings the noise on this home run. It's now 3-0. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. And we're back. And on the hill, the big righty, Zach Wheeler. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Up the middle, Simeon whips it to first on the run. Lindor retired. Okay, let's check out the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm of the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, you know, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit, and then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And here it comes. And there's a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. That misses the zone. 3-2 now. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
And now the first baseman, Navarro. That one down the line. Harper steps on the bag. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing across here this half. 1 inning in the books here. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now, Adley Rutschman. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. He swings and fouls one off.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. He made him pay for that one, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Next offering is down low. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boog, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 2-2. Pace misses. It's a strikeout. And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. One run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 2-2.
Well, how good these offenses are. There's a lot of ball game left.
Smoked on the ground a second. Slings to first, and Tucker is retired. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Harper now. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That one missed.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And down on strikes he goes. Out number 3. The solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Navarro. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Close, but call the ball. And now 3-1.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Bangs off the wall. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. So close to driving that thing out of here down the line and right. Just a little more behind it, and he's circling the bases right now. Still, though, put a really nice swing on it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
So, man aboard. Here's Carlos Correa. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Here comes the pitch. And another ball. Lifted in the air, out to left. Trout is there. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Save. He beats the tag. It's 4-1.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
1 out, base is empty. That one ripped right center field. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll pull in there for a stand-up double.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. When you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Now it's the DH, Jose Miranda. And it's second. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. And the right-hander deals. Ripped on the ground to second. Gathers. And throws to first. And there's 2 down. Victor Rattini at the plate.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Righty delivers. The 2-1 is high. Emmanuel Rivera up next. And ball 4 to Rivera. Here's the left fielder, Emmanuel Rivera. They take the force out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We've played on to the 3rd inning. Aaron Judge at the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Tough game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track. Maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
Seager stands in now. Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. Righty to the plate. On its way to the corner. Rivera on the move towards the line. Makes a nice running catch. Runner tagging for first. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Here's Mookie Betts now. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And he deals. And a swing and a miss. Not 2 out. Now a chance for Austin Riley. Runner at second, 2 down. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. And on second, 2 down. In the dirt. To third. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees on top 4-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Francisco Lindor. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And that's in for a strike. Kicks and deals. And that one is in the dirt. 2-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Judge is under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Javier.
The batter now, Javier Baez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away now.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the power speed combo, Navarro. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
2 down, nobody on. That one just misses, and the count's even at 2. Down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Second game of the NLCS. Digging in, Austin Riley. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Next offering in there for a strike. Now 1-2.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Hard hit, right side. On to first. Well, up, 1 down. And now batting, Mike Trout. The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Adley Rutschman.
It's important. I think the 1-2-3 here would be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 outs, base is empty. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Now the second baseman, Morgan.
Here's Marcus Semien. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the righty deals. And another ball. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. And now the center fielder, Navarro. Singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Next offering upstairs.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and one gone.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
One down, base is empty. Misses off the plate. It's 2-2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Eddie Rosario. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. The wind and the pitch. Just missing there. And a full count down. I mean, Mark Kotze was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Number 32 gets the ball now.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here is Kyle Tucker. The 1-1.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotze into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. The wind of the pitch. And misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always is the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead of the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And now 2-1.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on a fastball.
2 down, nobody on. Just missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And it's through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. Baez. Will throw to first, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Jose Miranda. In the air of the infield, Rutschman under it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Now catcher, Victor Caratini.
And now Victor Caratini. Here's a 2-1. Base hit.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on the tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Next to hit, Emmanuel Rivera. The pitch. And another ball. Kicks and fires. And a curve misses outside. Man at first, one away. And he walked him.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound. You know, his confidence should still be high enough to get on this, but he's going to have to put it down right here.
So the batting order turns over, and now it's Frankie Lindor. The pitch.